Hello, everyone. Welcome to the College Commencement Kickoff Show, or as I like to call it, pre-gaming with Susan and Ed. I am Ed Lee. I serve as the Senior Director of the Alvin W. Barkley Forum for Debate, Deliberation, and Dialogue.
And I'm Susan Tomasi. I'm a faculty member and a director of the Linguistics program in Emory College.
And while the pre-show is not the main event will happen a little while later. But in this episode, this time that you will have with us, we will offer you some awards that will be given out to some outstanding faculty members and students. We will introduce you to some special friends who have been here for a couple of years and will travel a long way back home. But we also have much, much more. But for you to keep track of that time up until when we get to the diploma ceremony, all you have to do is look at the countdown clock right here. If at any point in time you're wondering how close we are to that time, just look right here.
But before we begin with our first pre-show feature, we want to go ahead and channel our individual, independent public health experts. Hi, Dr. Fauci, and remind ourselves that we are in a pandemic. So we need to remember to wear our masks above the nose. We need to remember to keep distance while we're moving around, and we need to remember to sanitize our hands. Also, would like to tell you that if you're posting on social media today, please use hashtag Emory2021. And now, to welcome our first speaker for today, here is Dean Michael Elliott.
Hi everyone, Michael Elliott, Dean of Emory College of Arts and Sciences. To the class of 2021, congratulations, and for the next 2 hours, I am still your Dean. Whether you're here in the Georgia World Congress Center or you're watching at home on live stream, I'm so thrilled to be able to welcome the graduates and all of their friends and family who've helped them get to this place. As you settle in and you get ready for the commencement ceremony, I want to give you just 3 do's and don'ts from the Dean's office on how to have a successful commencement day. First of all, do take a minute and thank somebody. Thank a member of your family or a friend, somebody who supported you and helped you get to this place in your journey. Don't take off your hat and use it as a frisbee. It's very aerodynamic, but it really looks good on your head, so keep it there. And then do today, when you can, take a quiet moment and reflect over the last 4 years. Think about how far you've come during your time as a student. Think about how you've grown and you've persevered through global challenges, a pandemic and a reckoning with racial justice, and you've reached this point to launch into the future. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished as a class, the class of 2021, and I'm so looking forward to see what you'll accomplish after you leave Emory as our newest graduates. And now, let me turn it back over to Susan and Ed, and on with the countdown.
Thank you so much, Dean Elliott. And you all can be sure that you'll hear more from Dean Elliott before the countdown clock hits 0. Emory is very proud to host every year student scholars from Tibet as a part of the Emory Tibet Science Initiative.
The Tenzin Gyatso Science Scholars spend 2 years on our campus taking classes. And this year we say, see you later to the 5th class. Here to tell you more about the program and this year's 2021 cohort is Dr. Ari Eisen of the Biology Department.
I have the great honor today of recognizing the 5th cohort of Tenzin Gyatso scholars. You might wonder what Tenzin Gyatso scholars are. Well, you probably heard Tenzin Gyatso's more common name, which is the Dalai Lama. The scholars represent the 5th cohort of an amazing project I've been honored to be a part of since 2008. And it's called the Emory Tibet Science Initiative. And this was initiated by His Holiness the Dalai Lama when he came to Emory, and he invited us to bring science to his monks and nuns in exile. This is a community that's been in exile since 1959, mostly in India, lay Tibetans as well as monks and nuns. So this is part of a long tradition of Tibetan Buddhism, which is the last part of Buddhism that believes the following. If you really want to understand your world and your ideas, you have to understand everybody else's world and their ideas. We were invited in to bring science to these monks and nuns and at the same time learn from them about their world. And this has been a transformative project. Hundreds of science educators from around the world have participated, and the funny thing was, I think it changed us more than it changed the monks and nuns. How we teach and what we teach, and how science works and doesn't. So it's been an amazing experience, and these scholars that I'm about to introduce have been a key part of this project, because now the Emory Tibet Science Initiative is basically run by the monks and nuns themselves. So they've been through the program, a 6-year curriculum in physics and neuroscience and biology, and now to become a geshe, what's called a geshe, like a PhD monk or nun, you have to do science. So it's really been an amazing effort all around. So then it's my honor now to present the 5th cohort of monks from the Emory Tibet Science Initiative who are today completing their 2 years at Emory, taking undergraduate courses and being ambassadors for His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. Chowden, Khalden Gyatso, Lobsang Dondup, Tenpa Chopal, Tenzin Gyaltsen, and Thupten Ketsen. Congratulations, my friends.
Every year at Commencement, Emory honors college faculty who have made outstanding contributions in teaching, research, advising, and mentoring. This year, we're pleased to honor 5 faculty members. The first award that we're presenting today is the Emory College Award for Academic Advising. This is an award that goes to one faculty member every year who is recognized by both their students and other faculty for their tremendous work that they've done in advising and mentoring. This year, the award goes to Ana Catarina Teixeira from the Department of Spanish and Portuguese.
The Emory Williams Distinguished Teaching Award was created to acknowledge and encourage superior teaching both inside and outside of the classroom. Each year, the college chooses to honor 3 of its faculty members. Those faculty members were supported by both past and current students, and they are selected by an outstanding committee of previous award winners. Please join me in honoring this year's award winners. Jessica Barber, Senior Lecturer of Psychology. Christina E. Crawford, Assistant Professor of Modern and Contemporary Architecture. And Tracy Yandel, Associate Professor of Environmental Sciences. The George Continental Award recognizes faculty members who have distinguished themselves for their engaged mentorship of Emory students. The Continental Award is named after an outstanding faculty member from the History Department from 1952 to 1984 who was not only recognized for their teaching, but for numerous generations, their ability to support our students and their efforts to become lifelong learners and supportive members of their community. This year, the award winner is Vanessa Siddle Walker, the Samuel Candler Dobbs Professor of African American and Educational Studies. Congratulations, Vanessa.
And now that we've been able to recognize some of our faculty, let's go back to honoring some of your classmates. Please welcome Associate Dean Kevin Carnes, who will introduce this year's Soddler Award recipients.
The Soddler Prize is awarded each year to a graduating senior or seniors who have shown exceptional skill in the creative or performing arts and who show exceptional promise for continuing their creative work after graduation. Named after the Chicago industrialist and arts patron Louis B. Soddler, the prize is awarded every year at 15 top universities across the country, including Harvard, Yale, Princeton, MIT, and here at Emory. Students don't apply directly for the Soddler Prize. Rather, they're nominated by their department or program. Every year, each arts department or program can nominate one of their graduating seniors for consideration for the prize. A selection committee comprised of representatives of each of our arts areas meets and after careful consideration makes a selection of 2 prize winners each year. Emory's Soddler Prize winners are artistic stars in our community. And with the Soddler Prize, we hope to help them jumpstart their creative careers after graduation. This year, the Soddler Prize Committee has made 2 awards, to Ruth Puryear in Theater Studies and to Jack Stallings in Creative Writing. A Theater Studies major with a Chinese Studies minor, Ruth has been a leading light in our theater community since the moment she set foot on campus. In addition to acting in numerous productions by her department, Theater Emory, and Dooley's Players, she choreographed Emory's student-produced musical in her sophomore year, and she directed the only student-produced musical staged in 2019 and 20. For planning for her honors project this spring, she did not let the pandemic slow her down. Rather, she took her project outdoors, producing a drive-through musical with remotely piped-in music that no one who saw it will ever forget. In the field of creative writing, Jack Stallings' work is no less amazing. A gifted poet with eyes and ears attuned to the rhythms and rituals of life in the rural South, Jack will leave Emory to start the celebrated MFA program in poetry at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst this fall. One of his poems will be read by my esteemed colleague Heather Crystal of Emory's creative writing program.
This poem's called Worms by Jack Stallings. We didn't own the pond, or the fish, or the ducks, but my grandfather knew the men who did. We owned the worms. I was too young to use the reel, too weak to hold the rod. I watched the bobber hover on the water and waited for it to slip below. We lost every worm we hooked, fish or no fish. I caught a catfish, 2 pounds, that hacked at my knee with its whiskers. I had used up all my strength to catch it. But we didn't own the pond or the fish, so we threw it back. We owned the worms until we fed another man's fish.
We hope that you're enjoying the College Commencement Kickoff Show. Things are just a wee bit different this year.
We're not on the quad like we normally are.
We're at the Georgia World Congress Center.
It does have air conditioning, but we do have to wear masks.
And we have to socially distance.
But we do have Dr. Fauci. Welcome to the pre-show party. Enjoy commencement. And while we did apparently have swoop, you won't see the people that you normally see every year at commencement, including faculty who are marching around in the regalia.
Not to be left out of these festivities, here are a few quick messages that the faculty members left for you.
To the class of 2021, for so many of you, these performance spaces were like second homes to you during your time here. And I'm so proud of what you accomplished in those performances. But now that you've graduated, it's my hope that you'll remember some of the lessons that you learned in these spaces. Artistic integrity, embracing your vulnerability, courage, but most of all, authenticity and originality. Congratulations.
To Emory's class of 2021, congratulations. Your success is all the more impressive for the ways that you have persevered and triumphed through these incredibly challenging times. As you leave here, I hope that you take what you've learned about yourself and about the world to uplift others, to do good, and to be a positive, creative force for the future. To you, your families, and your loved ones, congratulations.
Congratulations! We are so proud of everything you have accomplished that has brought you to this point. You've worked hard, you've overcome challenges and obstacles, and you've learned and grown. Enjoy this moment, and especially enjoy the people that you're surrounded with, whether it's physically or virtually. We are all cheering you on as you take the next step into your future.
Greetings, Emory students. It's wonderful to be with you on this most special of days. Let me join my colleagues in congratulating you on this graduation. The 4 years that it took for you to get here, on the one hand, I'm sure seemed like it took forever, and on the other hand, I'm sure they just flew by. But here we are this day when you embark upon the next chapters in your lives. I hope during these 4 years that you've gained all sorts of new knowledge, experiences, connections to others, and especially cherished memories. My colleagues and I wish you the best on these next chapters in your life, and we look forward with eager anticipation to all of the change and all the contributions that you're going to bring to the world and to others. Be well, be safe, and remember your home here at Emory.
Congratulations, graduates. You are smart, you are creative, you are now pandemic tested. You give me hope for the future. Go out and use your gifts wisely. And remember, life's journey is rarely a straight line. Learn from each step along your way. Don't be afraid to change your minds. And please come back and tell me about it.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You've shown perseverance and grit during one of the most challenging times in our history. You've already accomplished the unthinkable, completing your degree in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Your strength and resilience is inspiring. I know you will change the world for the better.
Class of 2021, congratulations. All the family members and friends of Emory graduates, congratulations to you all as well. This year was extremely hard for all of us in so many ways. I am so proud of you and inspired by what you accomplished, especially in these hard times. I wish you all the best as you move to your next chapter. Take the Emory spirit with you wherever you go, and know that we will always be cheering for you.
Hello graduates, congratulations. You've come a long way and had a good ride, and we're very proud of you. Of course, there's a long road ahead, and we wish you fun and success.
There's an old saying that gold must be tried by fire. And all of you, my friends, have certainly proven yourselves golden. I wish you nothing but the best. We are so thankful to have been able to be a part of your lives and to contribute just a small part to your achievements. May you continue to go on and do great, wonderful things. You so richly deserve it.
Wow, Susan, that was amazing.
Absolutely.
It's so good to see so many of our outstanding professors coming out to honor you. It's clear that they are deeply appreciative of the significant contributions that you have made to make Emory a place where we want to teach, learn, and research. We have a little bit of advice for you as you transition to becoming alums. We ask that you keep in contact with your teachers and mentors, particularly those who have made a significant mark in your life.
And speaking of making a mark, every year Emory College gives the Lucious Lamar McMullen Award to one truly amazing student who has really left their mark on the entire Emory community. And here to talk about the recipient of this year's award, please welcome Dean Michael Elliott.
The Lucious Lamar McMullen Award is awarded every year to one graduating senior who has demonstrated an extraordinary promise of leadership and the potential for service to the community, the nation, and the world. This award is made possible by the generous gift of Mr. William Matheson, and the recipient receives $30,000 to devote to a purpose of his, her, or their own choosing. Before we tell you who this year's winner is, let's hear from some of the faculty who recommended her.
Throughout their time at Emory, this student has been a true citizen scholar. Their innovative research is informed by their experiences and contributes to creating understanding in all communities.
During her Carter Center internship, she created a 6-week gender sensitization curriculum for the Liberian National Police. That was in addition to helping implement women's access to information programs in Bangladesh, Nepal, and Liberia. And also in addition to carrying out a research project on the effectiveness of dispute resolution mechanisms in 25 municipalities in Bangladesh.
She gets things done. She says she's going to do something and she does it at the highest level. She's also a really terrific member of a team. She's compassionate and supportive. She's the kind of person that makes all the other members of the team just a little bit better.
And now that we've heard what an extraordinary individual this year's winner is, I'm thrilled to share with you that her identity is international studies and philosophy, politics, and law double major Tara Djukanovic. Let me share with you the moment that I broke this good news to Tara over Zoom. You ever heard of something called the Lucious Lamar McMullen Award?
I have not.
So the college every year awards the Lucious Lamar McMullen Award to a graduating senior who demonstrates extraordinary promise in service and leadership. And I'm thrilled to tell you that you're this year's winner. I'm also thrilled to tell you that this award, which we will name and call out during the college diploma ceremony, comes with a $30,000 cash.
Oh my God. What? Sorry. Oh my God.
So,
oh, wow.
Congratulations. And you have the support of an extraordinary number of faculty who have gotten to know you over the 4 years, and they see in you somebody who's made an incredible impact here at Emory, but also has the potential to make an incredible impact in the world.
Oh, wow. I really don't have words. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I mean, I've really loved my time here at Emory. I'm really sad to go. Actually, this place has given me so much, and you know, I am just endlessly grateful, like, to my professors, but you know, I mean, also to my parents, and you know, all of the people that I've met here, you know, will just stay with me for my entire life. And you know, I'm going to go through my life, and I'm just always going to be so deeply indebted to like this place and this institution for like all these opportunities. I mean, I feel like a completely different person than I was 4 years ago.
That's great.
That is the direct result of, you know, just the service and kindness that, I mean, so many people have shown me. So, I mean, as much of this award is for me, it's really for everyone else that's helped me too. So.
At Emory, our mission is to create, preserve, teach, and apply knowledge in the service of humanity. And today, we recognize those within our community whose selflessness and dedication elevate our ambitions and exemplify that mission to serve humanity in profound ways. Consider the highest honor that can be presented to an Emory student. The Marion Britton Service Award is an expression of gratitude, recognizing outstanding service performed by a student without expectation of reward or recognition. Each year, one undergraduate and one graduate student is selected for this honor. And to present this year's awards, I call on Vice President and Dean of Campus Life, Enku Galai.
It gives me great pleasure to present the 2021 Undergraduate Marion Luther Britton Award to Genevieve Wilson. A true leader doesn't hesitate to pursue roles with high impact and less fanfare, and Genevieve has done exactly that. For 4 years, Genevieve has been a driving force for Volunteer Emory, organizing 30 weekly service trips pre-pandemic and then converting to virtual trips. As president of Emory Food Chain, Genevieve led efforts to recover more than 7,000 pounds of fresh food surplus from Emory's dining halls for Atlantans experiencing food insecurity. Genevieve has given her time to Rice Beans and Southern Greens, a nonprofit providing access to fresh produce in the city's food deserts. As president of the Undergraduate Neuroscience Association, Genevieve strengthened this important organization which connects undergraduates to faculty, researchers, graduate students, and clinicians across Emory. An orientation leader as well as a mentor for neuroscience and behavioral biology students, Genevieve spent hundreds of hours pursuing social justice, advancing Emory's academic mission, developing student leaders, and strengthening community relationships. Congratulations.
Class of 2021, We're almost here. We're almost at the point of your commencement. Thank you so much for joining us as we've gone through this Emory College commencement kickoff show.
Yes, seriously, you have been such a spectacular class. Thank you for all you have contributed and the legacy that you're leaving to the campus. But as we go about continuing with the commencement, please keep in mind that we want this to be the safest commencement we've ever had. So wear your mask, wash your hands, and socially distance.
We've really loved being with you here today. However, today is about you, and we need to be celebrating you. It's your time, celebrating everything that you've achieved, as well as the people who have gotten you there.
Get hyped! Woo! Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations.